Hi, hope you're having a good day. If you're new, I'm Jessica, Archangel 111 here on YouTube. Thank you so much for stopping by to check out this tarot collective video. This is for both divine feminine and divine masculine. This will be a collective reading, so let's see what the overall energy is to come out. And I just want to say thank you so much to anyone who's new, returning subscriber. God bless each and every single one of you. And as I hop in, if anyone does happen to donate over the next couple of weeks via PayPal, I am going to be taking that to do an angel tree donation, okay, or several depending. So just want to throw that out there. So let me hop right in and let's see what the overall energy is. And I hope everyone had a really beautiful Thanksgiving yesterday. So someone in your life regrets underestimating you, okay? I feel like a lot of you are coming to realize that there was someone in your life you maybe had to walk away from, whether that be a relationship, an old friend, or a situationship that just wasn't working out. Definitely may pertain to love, okay? There is someone who felt as though maybe they would treat you kind of any type of way and you would stick around and deal with it. And I feel like a lot of you realized that you needed to focus on new opportunities. New opportunities in love, new opportunities in life, new opportunities in general. So, you know, it's like someone maybe thought that if they kind of breadcrumbed you, you would hold on to this connection with them or some type of opportunity from the past. And you have come to realize that it was time to let go of situations that no longer served you for your highest good, right? You can keep yourself extremely stagnant if you hold on to a relationship that you know isn't valuing you or a situation that you know you've outgrown. So you deserve all the beautiful things that life has coming your way. And gospel is here. So some of you may find yourself listening to a lot more gospel music this season, or you may have a calling in gospel music. If you are a musician, some of you may be guided to release a gospel song over the holidays. This may actually create a lot of motion for you, especially if this isn't your usual outlet. So new opportunities coming in. Some of you are going to find yourself extremely connected to divine. Wow. Someone needs to make a gospel song. I got goosebumps right now. Maybe your girl does. Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. This is really beautiful energy. Okay, things you forgot about. Let's see if I can clarify. So there's something you've recently overcome. Look at that, 10 of Swords in reverse. It's the ending of a cycle where you kept yourself stuck holding on to a situation you've long outgrown. Some of you are walking away from a past situation in life. This may not even be love. This could just be like an opportunity that you've outgrown, a passion that you've outgrown. The art of detachment is major of significance. So learning how to really detach from situations that no longer serve you and trusting in God's path for you. God will never take something out of your life not to bring in something better. So whether that be an old opportunity, a relationship, a friendship, you're going to know how it fits. But a lot of you, this has to do with an old relationship. So maybe you felt as though you kept pouring into someone who was not appreciating you the same. You kept waiting around for someone to see your true worth and value, was not treating you the same. You know, I do a lot of love readings, but I love to be honest with you. That's the biggest thing, transparency. If someone is constantly avoiding communicating with you, either telling you that they've lost interest or not interested, or making you feel like you're on hold or you're anxious, waiting for a text back, waiting for plans, you know, that is not love. Okay, so some of you, there's someone who wants to apologize for possibly breadcrumbing you in the past because they see now that you're moving on. And this is one of those things. Forgiveness, absolutely. Forgive this person, but realize that you learned the art of detachment because you may have been someone in the past, collective, you really were, who held on to situations, people who didn't hold on to you, right? Didn't give you that same love and value back. So setting healthy boundaries is here because whoever this is, you may kept trying to communicate like, I feel like you're not seeing how they treated you, right? You kept communicating this to this person and they were not listening. You can tell someone the most informative thing, but if it's not what they want to hear at the end of the day, no one will listen, right? It's the same with tarot videos, you know, or just in general. You give advice to someone you love and care about. If someone doesn't want to hear it, they'll listen, but it'll be in one ear and out the other. So there was someone you kept trying to communicate to that you felt as though they were not giving you the love or the respect that you deserved. And you've set healthy boundaries with this person. Now they see it. Now they see your self-worth. Because this person at one moment in time thought that they could treat you however and you were just going to hold on. But now you set healthy boundaries with this person. So this person is coming to realize that you didn't deserve it, okay? And this is a message from Spirit directly. So a lot of you, it was a relationship or a situationship you had to walk away from. Reminder from the universe, true love will never give up on you. And that's why you have a new opportunity coming in, because you figured that out. If someone was purposely making you feel like you were hard to love, then they're not your person. That's the reality of it, okay? And now look at that. The second that you move on, the second that you start focus on your career or new beginnings for yourself, because you're extremely hardworking, okay? This person wants to reconnect with you. So you may give this person another chance and it may actually work out really beautifully. And for others of you, it may just be you setting healthy boundaries and moving towards a true connection. Because that Wheel of Fortune's here. Either way, it means things are turning out on your side, in your favor. So whether you decide to go back to this person who maybe puts you on hold, okay, or you decide to focus on your career and wait for a new beginning in love, you have the Wheel of Fortune on your side, so you have blessings. Some of y'all must have been spending yesterday in prayer. You deserve all the good things coming your way, okay? And this person who wants to reconnect with you, let me pull a clarifier for that. Who is it that wants to reconnect with the collective? Well, with the Wheel of Fortune, it may be an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, double Aquarius energy. Cancer, Scorpio. Oh, I was going to say Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but I went to say a water sign. So you know what? It could be a water sign or an earth sign or an air sign. But this person is watching you realize that instead of putting all your time, love, and attention, effort into them, put it into yourself. Pour into your own cup. Work on your career. Work on what makes you happy. Plant those seeds in your own life and watch things flourish. Some of you, this person only wants to come back around because they see that you're focused on your career now. So just be aware of that energy. Maybe this person didn't know you were as successful in your career as you are. So King of Cups. Look at that. I was just saying Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Boom. My intuition's on point today, okay? So this person feels like you're extremely emotionally balanced, but in the past they had a hard time seeing it. You were giving a lot of love to someone who maybe felt as though you were someone that would always stick around. But there's something that changed in this dynamic between you and this person, and you literally showed them like they are to treat you fairly as you treat them, right? They're to respect you. They're to give you reciprocated energy or you will bounce out. And now they want to apologize for how you were treated because they're realizing the minute that you decided to let go is the minute they realized how much they valued your love or your energy. This person played a lot of games with you, collective. A lot of games. Taurus, Scorpio energy. Aquarius. There's some type of realization they had now that you're gone, okay? Now that you've walked away or you focused on new love or just your career, your life in general. It's almost like this person didn't know what they had with you until you took your energy back and you called back your energy. So some of you may have recently done a prayer or done some type of healing or just manifested your energy back, okay? If you did some type of like cord cutting where you were like, okay, no, like I'm cutting the invisible string, right? The red string theory between you and this person, whether this be a twin flame, a soulmate, when you called back your love that you kept giving this person, that moment, okay, they started to feel how important your connection truly was. So now you've got this person wondering, oh boy, what can they do to get that version of you back? But this is the thing, no one will ever experience the same version of you twice. The love that you give someone the first time you fall in love with them, the first time you experience a connection with them, will always be the most genuine. Because after someone makes you feel unappreciated or lack of love or lack of mutual interest, You're automatically putting your guard up to this person, right? You set healthy boundaries with them. So they'll do anything for that love back, that feeling back from you, that constant validation. I feel like you gave this person a lot of constant validation. You were constantly trying to uplift them. You may have complimented them a lot. You made yourself very available for them. But that's because you have this beautiful ability about you, collective, so never lose this sight of yourself. But you see the best in people. You see who they can truly be towards you, a relationship, and in their life. And it's not necessarily the same view that this person has of themselves. You see the most confident, most amazing, most put together version of them, right? You see that they could be destined for greatness. You saw them in some type of king energy. But this person did not see themselves that way. And that's what created this stagnancy in your connection. So whatever you decide, whether you decide to go back to this person or you decide to give a new relationship a chance, know that it will work out in your favor. The scales are being balanced in your favor this time because of the genuine love that you showed this person. And now you've got someone feeling like just in awe of you and your ability to bounce back. This person maybe thought that you were going to stay stuck on them, kind of like glue, like you would stay stuck on them, even though they did not give you the same energy. And instead, you really just started focusing on what makes you happy. Your own abundance, your own creativity, your own abilities. So they're a little bit shocked that you really were able to do that. Wheel of Fortune. And that Wheel of Fortune is yours, okay? Because true love will never give up on you. And most importantly, if you find yourself at any point constantly pouring into someone in a connection or relationship that's not valuing you, the art of detachment, that's what it's all about, okay? And hard work. So some of you spend a lot more time working on your career or focused on what brings you joy, which may be your career. And you're an 8th earth angel, y'all. This hasn't come out in a while. You're a very protected being who shares a close tie with divine. You are someone down to earth, dedicated to helping others, and you are very loved. So remember that at the end of the day, okay? You've got really good news coming in. A lot of you need to spend more time in prayer as well to receive some type of divine wisdom or answers that you seek. And also, too, sometimes prayer can come in the way of lifting the veil so that others can see what you saw in them or who you truly are. That is a beautiful prayer as well, you know, asking God for the guidance for other people just to see that you had true intentions for them. That's what this person's coming to realize, but it's like as you're moving on towards watering your own garden, okay, this person's realizing you were a blessing sent into their life, truly. So meeting new people, making new friends. Some of you are about to have a new connection with someone who really truly loves and values you. So at this moment in time, just realize everything happens for a reason. And this person is now realizing that they want to reconnect with you because they did not see your connection for truly what it was at the time. And now you've just awoken this person's perspective. You know, also too, they may not have seen how hardworking you are. Something like this. They did not know. So let's see what else comes out. Beautiful. So you have surpassed all expectations in this situation, and this is why this person's in awe of you. They're realizing now you're extremely wise. You know, as much as you were able to give this person a lot of unconditional love, attention, and affection, the minute that they stopped reciprocating it evenly to you, you were able to let go of that energy, to forgive, to not hold resentments, and most importantly, just to allow yourself to feel more loved within. If someone ain't giving you that love, baby, start giving it to yourself, right? And watch people respect you a lot more when you truly say, you know what? I don't deserve to be treated like that. I'm going to just start loving on me. So it's game time, okay? And funny because the overall energy at first said gospel, okay? Signing record deals here. So some of you are going to find out you're meant to be some type of gospel singer. Really beautiful. You may already be. If you are, this message is for you. And at the end of the day, just know that this person's becoming aware that the energy they put out, it forced you to have to walk away and choose yourself, even if you didn't want to. And that's where they underestimated your ability to move on because this person thought you was stuck on them like glue. But whole time, you just want to be happy. So I'm going to leave that there. Thanks for watching. Have a